What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So, I wanted to wait a little bit for the dust to settle because I know everybody's excited about these new Omicrons. There's a lot of hoopla surrounding Qui-Gon-Jin right now, with good reason. It's a good Omicron, in my opinion. I think there's going to be a lot of value out of that Omicron, but nobody's really talking about Zam, and that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So let's get started. So Zam Wessel. First of all, shout out to the developer that came up with this Omnicron, because this Omnicron fixes all of my complaints about Zam. I kind of like to compare her with like IPD and like Hermit Yoda and kind of like Wat Tambor, because relics don't really they don't do much for her kit. You know, her kit is very it surrounds percentage based damage, so thermal detonators, you know, they're always going to do percentage based off your opponent's character. So a Gear 1 Zam is going to be doing just as much damage as an R9 Zam. But yes, I know a lot of you are going to be saying, but she does physical damage on her basic. You're not killing anybody with Zam Wessel's basic, but yes, it does. You do damage on her basic. So let's look at her Omnicron. I already gave it to her because this Omnicron it's just nuts, guys. I'm concerned, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't care because it's bounty hunters. So. Alright, so you have to give her Zeta. So this Zeta here was really, really useless. This really didn't do anything for her. It still doesn't. It still doesn't at all. But, so she gains 20% offense for every scoundrel attacker. That she also actually gives herself stats, which is kind of funny. So she actually counts herself. And then you get max health for each support, and then max protection for each tank. Okay, so pretty self-explanatory. I actually was running her under BAM for quite a while because I just didn't like her on the bounty hunters. I just felt like she was too slow, and I just didn't like her. So while in Grand Arena, and we're gonna clear the air here about whether this is a flat percentage gain or if this is just increasing these stats. So I've talked to a couple people about it, and the key word here is increases. So Zam Wessel instead gains 60% increases to her offense, max health, and max protection. A lot of people think this is just a flat 60%. It's not. Otherwise, it would just say Zam gains 60% offense, max health, max protection. But the keywords here, guys, are instead and increases with an S, plural. So we're basically getting a triple stat gain here. These are all going to turn into 60s, which is going to get crazy because we're going to do some math here. Anyways, then she gains 5%, not 5% speed for each other bounty hunter ally. This is very reminiscent of Rex. How Rex can get like insanely fast. Well, now Zam is going to be super, super fast. I mean, she already has a very high base speed, so it's not hard to get her very fast. Then, this is where it gets crazy. After all of those stat boosts, then all bounty hunter allies, they gain 20% of her current max health, offense, and max protection, and speed until the first time she's defeated. So very similar to R2-D2. The speed part is nuts, but do not forget about the offense, max health, max protection. We're going to go through those numbers right now with you guys. So, my Zam, I made her fast. Just fast. Okay, she has a high base speed. We got her to 350. Okay, you do not need your Zam to be at 350. If you get your Zam to 300, you are in very good shape, and it is very easy to get her to 300. Okay, especially if you have a relic. You do not need her at relic 8, by the way, either. But most of you guys are going to have her at relic 7 for the Lord Vader requirement. For those of you that don't have the requirement yet, just pay attention, because you still can get a lot out of this character. A lot of the stat boosts that we're going to get, guys, are really just coming from this Omnicron. If you have good mods, that's going to help. But majority of it is coming from right here. So, let's go back and let's look at a team real quick. This is the team I'm planning on running in GAC. Zam's Omicron is so good that I'm actually pulling Jango Fett away from Separatists. If you guys watch my streams or anything like that, you guys know I do not use Jango Fett with bounty hunters. I don't feel like I need him. and I feel like he provides so much to the Separatist faction, but I'm actually pulling him off for this specific team and we're putting it on defense. I typically don't put bounty hunters on defense at all. Like, I've only done it like 3 times. And all 3 times I did it because I knew who I was fighting, and I just thought it'd be fun and cute. But this is going to be crazy for our opponent to deal with. So, my boss is really fast. You do not need your boss to be this fast, okay? 352. You do not need your boss to be that fast. But we're going to be doing some math, so I just want to show you guys like what we're looking at in terms of speed on our characters. And I did not know this because, like I said, I don't use Jango Fett bounty hunters, but my Jango and Boba have the same exact speed, which is kind of a problem. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but you know, I don't think it's that much of an issue. But yeah, they're the same speed. I was just like, that's weird. But so they're just going to, I guess, do a coin flip on who's going to go first. Anyways, it's not going to matter too much. Let's get into that unique. Let's break it down. So we have 1 tank, 1 attacker, 2 attacker, 3 attacker, 4 attacker. We have 4 attackers, 1 tank, no support. So let's go back to Zam and let's look at the shapeshifter again. So we are not going to gain any max health. Okay, we're not going to gain max health, but we're going to get we're going to get 60% increase to our offense 4 times, and then 60% increase to our max protection once. So let's do the protection first, because that is a much smaller number than the offense. The offense will get nuts, and then we'll get into the speed here in a second. So, her max protection, and you want to mod her with a lot of protection primaries, because you do not want her to die. That's one of the things I'm a little bit concerned about with this Omicron, is at lower levels in the game, if you have like, if you choose to use this on defense, and your opponent uses like CLS or something like that, and they just Han, Chewie, or Zam, they pretty much have shot and killed your Omicron. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure that she can take a Han and Chewie hit. I mean, if you put her under boss, she should be okay, but just to be safe. So let's multiply this by 1.6. I almost did 2. It's 6 because it's 60% gain. Is that right? Hold on. That's not right, is it? I think that's right, yeah. Okay, I don't know why that's shocking me. I did this before off the stream, but that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of... what are we gaining? Is it protection or health? Like, I always forget the tank. Protection. That's a lot of protection we're getting. On top of boss bleed, okay? So, now let's get into the offense bit, because this is just where it gets dumb. Oh, wait, shoot, I forgot. Let's, hold on. Dang it. I totally messed up. Hang on. We're gonna get here. Okay. Maybe I don't have to edit it. It was a quick. So we're gonna go times 1.6. Okay. So yeah, so 104k protection. That's a thick Zam Wessel. Alright, so we're gonna take 20% of that. We're gonna take 20% of that. So we're giving our entire team 20k protection on top of boss and everything. Well, so that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty decent. All right. So let's speed up this process a little bit. Let's get to the offense. So I don't have her modded for offense, and I don't recommend you modding her for offense because it's already in her mastery. So you know, we're already at 8k. So this is where it's gonna get dumb. All right. So let's go multiply this by 1.6. Oh lord. Okay, now we're going to subtract 8150. Okay, so this is going to be our gain. We're going to be gaining 4.8k offense per bounty hunter attacker, and there's 4 total on the team. So let's multiply this by 4. That's 19.5k. Then let's throw in the 8k from Zam. So she's gaining roughly 19.5k offense. That's going to put her at 27k offense. Again, it doesn't really matter because her thermal detonators, you can have 100k offense. Her thermal detonators aren't going to do much. Her basic might hit really hard, but her thermal detonators are going to remain the same. Now, let's see what we are sharing with the rest of the crew. The rest of the crew is going to get 5.5k offense. Okay? Let's go back real quick. Let's look at this team. I have a 10k Boba. So he's going to be at 15k before like offense up and all that other fun stuff. Dengar is going to be at... Where is he at? He's going to be at about 13k. maybe a little higher. We already did Zam, and then also my Django's also at 10k, so he's going to be at effectively about 15k, which is just like Nuketown City. Alright, now let's look at the speed here. So we have her at 350, and again, you do not need her this fast. Do not need her this fast. So she's going to get 5% speed per bounty hunter ally, so we're going to take her speed, multiply this by 1.2 for a grand total of 420. Which is not something I planned for, but that's kind of funny. Alright, then we're going to take 420, and we're going to multiply that by 20. And we get 84. So my entire team is going to get plus 84 speed. Bosk is going to be at 3... Well, no, not 3. He's going to be at 436, I believe? 438? I mean, good luck. Good luck fighting that on defense. But here's the beauty of this. Here's the beauty of this. You, like I said, you do not need a 350 speed Zam. Let's say you got her to 300. Okay, let's say you got her to 300. Let's see what she's going to be at. She's still going to be at 360. And then you multiply 360 by 20%. You're still giving your entire team 72 speed. So, I mean, yes, I'm going to get 84 speed with my Zam at 350. But a 300 speed Zam that's 50 speed slower than mine, you're still giving your entire team 72 speed. Okay? Like I said, majority of this is coming from the unique. If you have good mods on her, it's going to help a little bit. But that's still really good. Okay, let's say if you're a brand new player, your Zam isn't even relic. Let's just throw a number out there. Let's just say 250. Okay, let's just keep going down. 250. We're going to multiply it by 1.2 because you're running 4 other bounty hunters. You're at 300 now. Now let's multiply that by 20%. You're giving your entire team, a 250 Zam is going to give your entire team 60 speed. Okay? So, this Zeta is nuts. The Zeta is absolutely nuts. We're pretty much all going to be over 400 speed here. With just about everybody. I think Dengar might be a little bit under 400. Boba and Django are going to be just under 400, but then you get 50 with the contract. Boba gets 50 with his payout. He's going to get plus 100. The thing is, the point of this team is to force our opponent to use something expensive. Okay, you cannot trooper this with Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon is not going to catch these speeds. Okay, is this team killable? Absolutely. I'm sure you guys are looking at this and probably already thinking of counters. If you guys want to use gas, by all means, use gas under my boss. I'm sorry, use your gas against my boss lead. I am totally okay with that. The point is, I don't know if I'm going to hide this team or if I'm going to place it in the front and make my opponent use like a GL or something like that because they're just like they can't catch the speed. But this Omnicron is so good, guys. That's the beauty of it. It's going to be good on defense and offense. So for those of you that like aren't good at fighting Darth Revans or aren't good at taking down like, you know, BAM or stuff like that with your bounty hunters, you put Zam Wessel on your team and you will outspeed everybody. So kind of to wrap things up here, should you guys do this Omnicron right away? I'm going to tell you no. And the reason I'm telling you not to do this Omnicron right now is because I want you to wait. I really, really want to overstate and overemphasize wait. Wait for CG to put everything on the table. Wait to see Starkiller's kit in a couple weeks. Wait to see Mara Jade's kit. Talon's coming out today. Just wait, guys. Wait. We still have a couple characters on that list that they have not revealed their Omnicrons for. But wait, okay? Now when GAC rolls around, when that week comes, if you want to do Zam Wessel, do it. I would say do it. If you want to do Qui-Gon's also a good choice. I think Qui-Gon and Zam right now are looking pretty disgusting if you have the mods to back up the teams. But with Zam Wessel, I think you, I mean, your bounty hunters are just like, what do you take in against this? That's going to wrap up today's video, guys. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think of this Omnicron. Hopefully I've kind of explained how it works a little bit better, and hopefully, you know, I can kind of sway your opinion to doing Zams versus Qui-Gons. But obviously I would say still do Qui-Gon, it's still really good. But let me know down in the comments what you would use if you saw this team on defense. You saw this crazy 400 plus speed bounty hunter team on defense. What would you use to counter it? Realistically, and don't say just faster bounty hunters, because that's not fair. But other than that, guys, thank you again so much for watching. We're going to be covering a lot more bounty hunter stuff in the coming weeks. Conquest is coming back soon, so we got to start making some Boba videos and how to get ready for them. As always, thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.